Alright, ladies and gentlemen, some weird stuff going on here. My printer decided not to work. So what I'm doing now is I'm showing you the paper that I want you guys to work on, the May 1st Evaluating Expressions. And I'm just going to go over the vocab with you on this. And then I have a separate sheet of paper here where I'm going to go over the problem. So it's not an issue. You'll have this sheet in front of you. I just won't have it for the video. I hope that's not an issue. I want to go over vocab first. We haven't gone over vocab like we usually do in class. The first vocab word is a variable. We know that a variable is just a symbol. Usually it's like a letter, A, B, C, X a lot of the time, that is used to represent a number in a mathematical expression. Nothing too crazy. An algebraic expression. All three of these things at the bottom, like for number 1 it says 4c plus 3a. That's an algebraic expression. There's no equal sign. There's an operation going on, combination of variables and numbers. That's an algebraic expression. And we know order of operations. I'm not going to go over that right now. But we know PEMDAS. That's order of operations. You guys know how that works. Just remember that if you're doing multiplication and division, you just work straight from left to right. Multiplication does not have power over division. They are the same level. You do them from left to right. Now the question that they're asking us for these first three is an addition, a division, and then one including parentheses, which I think could get tricky. You have the solutions right here for you, but I want to do them with you so that we know how to do them. You do have a big assignment ahead of you guys. So this assignment is going to be for you guys to work on today, the 2nd, the 3rd, and your next assignment isn't until the 4th, which I think is awesome. You guys have 3 days to do, let me go back to it, this page right here. It's a lot of time, because look at your next assignment. It's not until May 4th. And May 4th is actually the same thing, so I don't even know if I will be posting a video for May 4th, just because it's the same topic as May 1st. But if anyone wants the video, ask me. I'll be more than happy to post it. Not an issue. So they tell us that A equals 8, B equals 5, C equals 3, and they want us to do substitution and then solve using the order of operations. So 4C plus 3A. First thing you do is find your C and find your A. C is 3, A is 8. So instead of 4 times C, I'm going to write 4 times the value of C, which is that 3. So I'm going to plug the 3 in for C. My plus stays the same, my 3 stays the same. Oh, it's being multiplied by an A. What's A's value? 8. So now we just do some multiplication. If you have a calculator, you can use it, but I don't think we might not need a calculator for these. 4 times 3, 12, plus 3 times 8, 24. You do the addition, and it's 36. And I know some of you guys call this pepperoni slice pizza. I don't know what you guys call it. But you should see that your expression constantly gets smaller and smaller after you do the steps. So the first step we did the multiplication, then we did our addition that we had, and we just got an answer of 36. This next one, AB over 4. What can be tricky about number 2 is what AB means. If I tell you AB, I'm not saying add, subtract, multiply, divide. I might not know what's going on there. What I want us to remember, guys, is in class a million times I told you, I told you that when you have 2 variables or a number right next to a variable, we should know what operation is going on there. And in this case, this is an example of multiplication. Because this is multiplication, we're going to have to do A times B. We know A is 8 and B is 5, so I can rewrite this as 8 times 5 over 4. I substituted in for the A and the B. Now when we work on our PEMDAS, no parentheses, no exponents, we come to multiplication and division. Let's do the numerator first, and then we'll worry about that denominator. 8 times 5 equals 40. The over 4 stays the same. Now we do our division. 40 divided by 4 is just 10. I know I'm going through this kind of quick, so if you guys do need assistance on the rest of these, which I'm expecting you to, I'm not expecting you guys to be able to blow through these. It's been a while since we've done them. Comment on the video on YouTube. You can comment on our Microsoft team page, anything like that, guys. I'm here for you. We'll go through it together. Don't think I'm throwing you to the wolves here. And this last one, there's some parentheses involved, some multiplication, addition, subtraction. There's a lot going on here. Let's do it. We have to remember that A was 8, B was 5, C was 3, and we'll start by doing our substitution. So instead of the parentheses and the 6 stay the same, and instead of that C, we're going to replace it with a 3 plus 2 times, instead of B, we have a 5 minus 11. My printer may be now deciding to print. As we go through this, we want to deal with what's inside the parentheses first, but before we can add these numbers, we have to do the multiplication on each side. So yes, PEMDAS, we're dealing with parentheses first, but we have to deal with what's inside the parentheses, and that's the multiplication before the addition. So 6 times 3, 18, plus 2 times 5 is 10, minus 11. We're still on parentheses. What's 18 plus 10? 28, minus 11. And when we get to that subtraction, because there's nothing left, we have 28 minus 11, and we have our answer of 17. Kind of looks like a pizza slice. If you have any questions moving forward, there are 9 questions. They get harder as they go. But they tell you what each value is. They tell you W equals 2, X equals 3, Y equals 5, Z equals 6. Just do the substitution and solve them using PEMDAS. I think we can do this. And if not, let me know. Have a good one, guys.